Harvey. Two-thirds coming in past. That's what I like. Voila. Dixie. On the way to see. Yes, please. Toothbrush in the army. Toothbrush coming in. That's my face. Yes, please. Toothbrush coming in. That's my face. Yes, please.
We're living in some very, very weird times at the minute. The coronavirus outbreak is still kind of growing momentum here in the UK. And in the spirit of why we started this channel, which is to look back on things and remember things, we're going to document these next kind of 2 weeks or so. Because I don't think we've ever, well, I know we've never experienced anything like this before, and I don't think we ever will again. Obviously, I'm going to be stuck for stuff to do because so far it's just me that's off work. Razzie and Ben and a few others are working from home, but there is an expectation for them to continue doing their work. So we decided that we're going to do like a big live stream on Friday night instead of going out, because everyone's in quarantine anyway. We need a couple of webcams, maybe a mic and a little burner phone for the hotline. So I'm going to go and do that now, see what I can find. I couldn't get any webcams because everyone's working from home, so they've all sold out for video conferencing. Just walking home now to the sad news that Glasgow's just been cancelled. I think everything's gonna get cancelled now except Reading and Leeds. Gonna go on Amazon, try and buy some webcams and try and just keep myself entertained for the day. For God's sake, I'm bored. I've run out of things to do, to be honest, which is why I'm really glad Chucky's coming around tonight. We're gonna try and go out. Now, this is gonna be the first night out since Corona has really picked up in the UK, so I think while a lot of reality is still going on and people are still working and stuff, I think we're going to see some scenes tonight in the form of an empty key club. How has Corona affected you?
Not really. My mechanic just couldn't come and pick my car up today because it's fucking broke down. But other than that, fine. Just a bit longer on trains. But other than that,
we've managed to get a table in Rudy's, which is empty.
Yeah,
which is like a big positive.
A big up positive. Rob, I've been told that when you come to Rudy's, you get a certain drink before your pizza.
Sure do, mate. Amigo.
And is it the Campari soda?
It sure is, mate. A delicious drink.
Well, I've ordered one. Have you ordered one?
Here we go. Lovely, isn't it? Don't cough. Do you think it's going to be empty?
Look, even if it is empty, we're going to have a fucking great time.
I hope so, mate. I'm going to feel very self-conscious in there if it's dead.
This way, if it's an empty dance floor, I'll be out there busting the moves. Oh yeah!
Alright, so we got the Uber on the way. I've been to a key club night on a Wednesday once before, and that was 2 years freshers ago. The world's most awkward night out. It's going to be me and you.
Me and you. The dynamic duo. Back
what
again.
we're doing is we're essentially paying to go and do what we just were doing at home, which is hang out together.
Yeah, minus a guitar.
Yeah, and I don't have the guitar.
Minus some Budweisers that fell out the fridge that blew up everywhere, which was funny, but we didn't get on camera. We'll work it. We'll make it work. Shots! Let's do some shots, baby! I like the shots, baby!
What a top boy. We're having a good night out, and it's a Wednesday, guys. It's a fucking Wednesday. It's a better Wednesday night than I normally am. Where did Orange Wednesdays go?
During these mad times, our staff are following very strict and rigid procedures in a bid to minimise the risk to health and safety in the venue.
As coronavirus sweeps the nation, Everyone's adopting something that they should have adopted a long time ago. Contactless exclusive. Why would you not only take card? There's no advantage to taking cash.
No cash.
No, just
Your
he's
car.
the kind of lad who's got cash, right? I hadn't seen cash in time, mate. It couldn't be more empty.
It's like Red Dead 2 servers, man. It's empty. Dead. Dead like your dad. I said to Rob, when we were leaving, I was like, look, I'm hungry. Do you reckon Swarmer King's open? And he was like, maybe, we'll find out. But I'm just going to confirm something. The lights are on and my stomach's growling. So it's time to eat a Swarmer King. And if you don't know what Swarmer King is, honest to God, it's just an excuse to come down to Leeds.
It's been a good night.
Yeah, it's been a great night. All I'm gonna say is, I've got some ideas to help Sony win this whole war against Microsoft.
Good morning.
Morning!
Still need a webcam, and now we need a wireless keyboard because Raz can't be asked looking for it. Has the button been pressed?
It worked for us.
We did, wasn't it?
Yeah. Just doesn't like us.
You know what? So far, this has been all right for us. I'm very aware it's not all right for everyone, but we got to go to Rudy's Pizza yesterday with no reservation. It was dead peaceful, dead quiet. We're just chilling in the Belgrave now. It's fucking empty. Got served straight away. Life's good, man.
It is fucking fantastic. It's chill as fuck. It's a nice day. We've got a nice breeze, a pint, we've had a pizza. What could get better?
The only way this has affected me in a negative way is I'm trying desperately to buy 2 webcams, and because everyone's working from home, it's impossible to find a webcam. So if you've got a webcam, then let me know. And the built-in one doesn't count. Chucky, you strike me as the kind of guy who's got the little stick-on thing on his webcam, who pushes it across because you're scared the government's watching you,
Definitely
but still
not.
use a phone with a camera on it. at the
Can I just
front.
say, I really don't care for my security at all, because I have a fucking doorbell from some Chinese company that connects to my phone.
Maybe that's got the virus.
Connects to my phone, then to some Chinese server that definitely can just go on my phone.
Do you
and-
actually?
Yeah.
Let's have a look. Hi, Hannah.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Yeah, it just disconnected. I'm on 1%.
So we're doing our big night in stream tonight, and if you're watching this, then it's already happened, obviously. I'm really looking forward to it. Live streaming is something that I really could get into. A lot of the podcast equipment is arriving today as well, so hopefully I don't miss that delivery, and that'll give me something to do. It's going to be a bit like Christmas. Good news. My parcels have arrived, and I can't even carry them because they're so big. 3, 2, 1. Good morning. It's the day after the big night in. I think it went well. All pubs and restaurants are now closed. Picture the scene. You're doing a live stream, you get way too fucked up, and you go to bed. And what do you miss out on? A lovely pizza. Not even touched, just there in all its glory, unused. For fuck's sake. Stinks of beer in here.
Horrible, isn't it?
Yeah.
Brush your fucking teeth.
I have, mate, and mouthwash.
Probably this beer that you've just had and left in. And this beer, this cider that's just left in.
I've drunk my beer, actually.
I've just fucking tidied up.
So this is our first trip into town since the bars and restaurants have been closed.
Yesterday.
So it's going to be a weird one. Chucky, what do you think we're going to see in town today? And more importantly, where are we going to eat?
Fuck yeah, that is the important thing. But to answer your first question, I reckon there's still going to be some people out and about. It's going to be
definitely.
quiet, and you're going to see a lot of shops just fucking lights off. Little fucking shit thing that'll be really direct saying, just fuck off, coronavirus.
We've been in town for almost 2 hours trying to find Nintendo Switches. They are like webcams were 2 days ago, impossible to find. But good news, we found some. So tonight we're going to go to Chucky's. We're going to probably get drunk, and we are going to play Nintendo Switch.
Oh, of course we are. I can't wait, but I haven't bought one because I already had mine because I'm not a simp.
It's all good, homie.
All good in the hood, homie. Years ago, they tried to put me in the Years ago,
Do you want to maybe just read something from your book?
This live.
So we're having a night in because we literally can't go out. Hi up, Hannah. Hello. This is a lovely product. I am a big fan of this. If you want to add me as a friend, you can do it there. Chucky, what's your friend code for Switch, mate?
There. I'm not going to read it out.
There's Dan's code as well. So you can add us and we can all game through the quarantine.
So these lines on floor in Subway, if you just have a look, and they're to segregate everyone coming in the queue, so you're not touching each other and wanking each other off with your gobs and stuff like that.
That's what I would be doing if it wasn't for that line of tape. It's a weekend in Leeds, but you wouldn't know it because it's fucking empty.
It's quieter than a fucking weekday.
This is very odd. I think we're now starting to see the actual effects. As you can see behind me, that's the train station. And Sunday is usually a common day for travel, but not today. There's not a person in sight, except this guy who's just walked past me and made me look like a right cunt. Smiggle's closed. This place is closed.
This is ridiculous.
Mad, isn't it?
River Island's closed. Top Man's closed. We're not supposed to buy the same gams as everyone else now.
I don't know what day we're on. I have completely forgot. It's like that time in between Christmas and New Year where you've just no idea what's happening. I woke up today at 11 o'clock and I turned my Nintendo Switch on and it's now 10 to 6 and Dan's home in a sec and he's going to turn his Nintendo Switch on and we're going to sit in here and play it for probably another 7 or 8 hours. Life could be worse, but today's the first day I've spent indoors all day and I'm not a big fan of that.
So I'm waiting for my food to arrive, which I'm hoping is going to arrive before Boris comes on telly. We're going to wait to see what his message is, and then when people immediately panic, we're going to go to the local Asda and see what happens.
Whoop! Nice pie, Dan.
It's good. It's very good. Pie Minster. You never fail.
White people will only be allowed to leave their home for the following very limited purposes. We'll stop all gatherings of more than 2 people in public, excluding people you live with. And we'll stop all social events, including weddings, baptisms, and other ceremonies, but excluding funerals.
Right, so Boris has just said that you can't leave the house in groups of 2 people or more from midnight, unless you live with them. So me and Dan are fine.
You've got to be a 10-person family.
So we're gonna go out now and get some emergency supplies. This is now when this becomes a bit more real and is to be taken a little bit more seriously. I don't think we will breach this. I think we will stay in.
The morning, London Underground were packed. Fucking close it. They're gonna use
Is
it.
Underground still open?
That's mental, innit? I've got hair in my face.
Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ.
Me.
My brother fucking lives in London. I hope we don't die.
What shop we're going to?
What's the biggest one?
Asda Morley?
Asda Killingbeck? Asda Morley?
Asda Pudsey?
Should you Asda Morley?
Shit.
What?
Shit.
Oh dear. I reckon they've closed it because people will panic buy. A bit like us, but I genuinely wanted to go.
I'm not panicking, man.
I wanted some
Listen,
stuff.
let me in. I'm not panicking, all right?
No,
listen,
I'm...
The police have successfully made this a lot worse. So, because now I've got a that was a pointless journey, absolutely fucking pointless. Because now I'm sat in a car with 2 of my mates for no reason, rather than actually getting some supplies.
Hang on a minute. Haven't you been told not to do that? You fucking dick.
Where shall we get some supplies? What do?
Go home.
But no food.
Starve.
Oh. Okay then.
I have idea.
What?
Asda.
What about Asda?
Shut.
You don't know.
We don't
that.
know.
Just been.
No, different Asda.
Let's
Just
try
been-
anyway. We all have free time now together as friends.
Let's go Tesco.
Petrol cheap.
Let's go Tesco.
Oh, fuck. Get me out of this car.
Smells nice, doesn't it?
Right, Dan, that's the worst smelling shit I've ever smelled.
Well, it's a fart, no shit.
Dear me.
I'm off to Razzies to spend night at Razzies, and we're going to play some video games like it's some fucking 16-year-old rendezvous like we used to do, mate, back in the day. I know what you're thinking, we shouldn't be hanging out, but the issue is we've spent so much time together, me, Raz, Bridie, Cleesby, that
If any of us have it,
we've all got it, and we're not hanging out with other people, just ourselves, so we're not being as irresponsible as you might think. Weather's nice today, 16 degrees. Glad I've got no sunnies and a big puffer coat on. Speaking of big puffers, hanging out with Razzie, and we're off to go and try and get some food. Is that too offensive? Where are we going?
I don't know. Shall we just go Lancaster?
I want some food.
Yeah, I don't want to go Lancaster actually.
I want some like hot food. We did a few laps of city centre, and it's real, guys. Everywhere is closed for food. So Razzie's just dropped me off. I'm gonna go to Chinese supermarket and buy a shit ton of noodles. The world will never experience anything like this in our lifetimes ever again, so I know it's not super exciting to see me buying noodles, but it will be interesting in a few years to watch this back and think, bloody hell, that was mad. I'm a man of simple pleasures, which is why I'm having mash for dinner.
So we just ordered from Lower East Side in Leeds. It's a pizza place. First time we've ever tried it, and we got through some little leaflets with the order. One was saying, "Oh, Lint excellence, high cocoa milk chocolate must be good." So they gave us some your Top Trumps Friends edition.
They give you that.
They gave you. It's New York, innit? Don't know what the lint means though.
That's great. Digging. So Bridie is the last one of us who is working from home. He only just found out that he is working from home from now on, which means he's coming round and we're just gonna chill out. I don't know what the plan is. We're probably gonna go for a drive for a bit, maybe have a wander around town. Wonder how Bridie will be doing with all the gyms closed. Before Bridie gets here, a little quarantine beard update. Mustache strong as ever. Beard's pretty long. It's these bits that I'm interested in, all these scraggly bits here. If we can get maybe double them, then I might have my first ever proper beard. How you doing, MB?
I'm doing good, mate. How are you doing?
Yeah, man,
Any
good.
coughs, sneezes,
No, I'm
temperatures?
feeling alright for now.
Feeling fresh, huh?
What are you doing in replacement for gym?
Just been home workout.
And what's your workout routine?
Oh, you'll see on the video coming soon.
Oh, exciting.
Exciting.
This is surreal, innit, today?
Crazy, mate. You could rob all these joints.
Shall we?
Like Berries is just here waiting to get robbed.
All the stock will be safe, mate.
Yeah, I can get through the safe. I've done enough heisting like Razzie.
Oh my god. So me and Bridie just had to queue up to get in. We got quizzed if we were friends or family.
So I think now she's like 7
Recap of what it's like in Boots. You can see there's some security behind us there. They're putting everyone in a queue. They're asking you if you live together, if you're friends or family. And you're not allowed X amount of people in the shop at once. That was mad though, wasn't it? That's proper, like, that's my first experience of like any authority on this.
I need to say as well, we're not like just out pissing about. Like I did have to buy my mum some vitamin D tablets.
And you're allowed out, like, you know, it's not that you're not allowed out.
Exercise, but I don't want people to think like
No, I agree.
we're flaunting and stuff
Yeah,
like
I know. Flexing. Five Guys have got this barrier up for Deliveroo drivers. That is fucking mad.
It's good, that, isn't it?
Every day I'm more and more surprised how crazy this is.
I've got my sanitizer. Please, Daddy, can I have some more?
Oh my god, you're fucking bathing in it, man. You're trying to get pissed off the sanitizer.
No, it's dripping.
Oh my god, that's so much.
I call it the Les Keller.
Sorry, Mum.
I'm joking. The
no.
best. I mean, no.
You know she works for NHS?
No, thank you.
Not my mum.
Just a bit hot.
For the ladies, get it on there. No sanitizer, no.
Oh, it smells a bit alcoholic in here now. No, you don't like the alcohol? My pattern throughout the day is I'll wake up and I feel quite optimistic, I feel quite happy and free. no pressure. And then as the day goes on, around about 2, 3, 4, that time, there's more that builds on top. You get the figures from like Who, and you start getting the graphs in, the BBC News, and it just gets more and more anxious as the day goes on, because you start realising how real it is, and people are actually dying. And particularly for us, I think we're trending above 33% increase in daily deaths. And yeah, and it's just nice going on GTA with the boys, doing heists, doing corn on the cobs, as we call them, in the old fire trucks, doing fist fights, mate. Fist fighting is the new way to do it on GTA. No guns, no knuckle dusters.
Guns. Honestly, if it wasn't for this, I would really be struggling at the minute. Just in terms of finding stuff to do and keeping sane. And I strongly recommend that you guys play this game. It's called Grandia, and it originally came out on the Dreamcast and then the PS1, which is when I originally played it. And it's a JRPG, and I love it so much. It's one of my favourite games of all time, and no one's ever heard of it. So if you're into your RPGs and you don't mind a lengthy 80-hour campaign, please get this game, Grandia HD Collection on Switch and Steam at the minute, or get an original copy for the PS1 or the Dreamcast, run it on an emulator, run it on a PSP. Please do that. I always said when I was younger that if I ever grew up to be famous, I'd spread the word of this game, and while I've not grown up to be famous, I do have a little bit of an audience, so this is kind of me doing that. I did used to imagine that, this is a real story, I used to imagine when I was like 11 that I'd be on stage playing guitar with Slash, and in the interlude I would come on stage and tell everyone about this game. So this is me kind of doing that, but just to not in the same way that I thought I would be. But Grandia, get it, it's great, it's kept me sane for the last week. That's all. Today is shaping up to be the first day where I actually stay inside all day. I've got no reason to go out, I've got enough shopping, no one's about, so I'm already pretty bored, to be honest. It's 10 to 11. Supreme Oreos come out in 10 minutes, so we're going to try and get some of them. So the first major hit for us as a channel, download's just been cancelled, which I did kind of predict, and it wasn't really hard to predict. Downloads in an awkward time. I do think Reading and Leeds will still go ahead, but they've just put the announcement up here. It's shit news. Oh dear me. That took up 35 hours of my week. So now what am I meant to do? I'm now going to be lost. Oh dear me. I've run out of milk, and I was in two minds whether to get some in the morning when I wake up to get me out of the house, or to go and get some now to get me out of the house. So I've decided to go and get some now, and I'll find another reason to leave the house tomorrow. Me and Dan are waiting on our Deliveroo, and one of the things that's really kind of made this experience easier is I just really look forward to like when Dan gets home, and then we'll chill for like a couple of hours, probably not speak to each other, but just sit and play Switch, which is perfect. And then we just order from somewhere different every night, and it's proving to be one of the highlights. So it really is the simple things. So strange. I couldn't show you today because the woman was like staring right at me who works at the shop. But good God, it's like we are living in Fallout. There was tape all over the floor to keep everyone a metre apart. There was like big full caps lock signs saying do not buy more than one milk. My main concern is I've got my milk, so what's going to get me out of the house tomorrow? It's another day. I've got up early. What I've been doing is to try and keep myself sane and not lying until like 1 p.m. I've opened all my blinds and they haven't been opened since I fucking moved in. And that way you get a really nice natural wake up. And when I say really nice, I mean fucking horrible, because my eyes are really sensitive as it is. Today is the day we're doing our second live stream. Come have a look at the setup, I'll show you around. The TV is the main screen that we see ourselves on, and then we've got a second display for the live chat. Then we've got a 1080 webcam there from Cleesby. Cleesby really pulled through with that. And then we got Raz's webcam that he used to film his old YouTube videos on. This is a 720 shitter. I've got a feeling tonight's gonna go better than last week's stream in terms of our execution, but I'm sure it's gonna have less viewers. I know that it got a lot less engagement. But you know what? Who cares? As long as we're all having drinks, having fun, and there's a few hundred people on there, which I know there will be, then it's a good Friday night. Let's talk podcast. We've been wanting to set a podcast up for ages, and we've kind of got most of the equipment now, still waiting on some core bits. This is a pack of the foam. Look what it equates to. How are they fitting all that in there? That's mad. I'm gonna have my one trip out of the house today. I'll just turn these lights off. I was just on a conference call. Gonna take my one trip out of the house, and I'm gonna go to Wilko to buy some command strips to put these bad boys up on the wall. Let's go. Check this out. This is eerie today. This is the Calls. It's a pretty busy street. There's a lot of businesses here. It's also a popular route just for people to get from A to B. I think it's fucking empty. That was very strange in there. I got a full briefing from a member of staff before I went in the store. Very serious. And I just spent 30 quid on sticky pads. I'm glad that's TPD money and not my money. Right, they're up. That was a lot of effort. And what I've learned is Wilko's own brand sticky stuff is shit. I reckon the majority of these are going to fall down over the next few days. But they look pretty cool for now. So, job well done, killed some time.
This is the new Wheel of Doom, Wheel of Fortune, not Wheel of Doom. This is a spinning wheel that's going to select a forfeit for the group. What we used to have in Falklands. Thank you very much, sir. And I thought I'd bring a little bit of Falklands back on for you.
It's good, isn't it?
To go.
Raz,
Retard.
Raz, I have spent 2 days making this place as tidy as possible. And what have you just done?
I opened your fridge.
Razzie, that is not opened the fridge.
I just opened the fridge.
Right, good news.
What?
Help me with this.
Alright, man.
Right, get some of them towels from over there. Quick, we're on stream, we're live. Hurry up. Oh, there's glass everywhere, Raz. You've fucked this right up.
I opened your fridge.
Yeah,
Did I
but
tell
too
you?
fucking vicious.
Is Raz a lightweight? Raz,
Too viciously.
Raz, to be honest, doesn't drink a lot, but he's not a lightweight. I would say.
Raz,
Chucky, I'll do a
I'm
couple
so
of them,
annoyed about this.
I know.
I'm not gonna shave
I've
the-
really fucking done my best to tidy this up.
After quarantine, I'll shave the beard.
There's
I'll
even
shave
glass
it.
over here.
I know.
I'll trim it down. It's getting a bit.
But you're not sorry, you don't care.
Completely different story.
Yeah, it is annoying.
Do I still watch WWE on and off? I don't watch it as regularly.
It
as I used
fucking
to.
stinks.
Maybe tomorrow.
And I don't want to put my knees down because then it'll
Keep
go
running
in
the
red
front.
wine. Who the fuck drinks
Mitch,
red
yeah.
wine?
No one, not me.
Yeah.
Guess what? This whole situation is not to do with me.
Yes, it is because you wanted a bottle of Bud, which I got for you.
Good morning. Oh, it's the afternoon.
Morning.
It's the day after the stream, and Dan, how are you feeling?
I feel rough. I don't remember anything past the Insta posts. Roasts, not posts.
It was a good one though, very good. We're gonna go into town now because I need some noodles and we need to get our daily one-time trip out of the flat for some exercise. And we live together, so this one is official. We've really gone back in time, guys.
He's going the wrong fucking way. Is he not past his section?
Is he?
Yeah, look, he's on the wrong side of that road.
Let me run you through how to make a perfect cup noodle with me, Rob Kellis. I'm a man of very simple pleasures and I would eat these even if I was a multi-millionaire, but there's one secret ingredient that you need to add, and that's da bomb, which fans of hot ones will have seen. Bang a little bit of that in there, then get it cooking. Quarantine beard update. As you can see, the moustache is strong as ever, but the beard's creeping in slowly but surely. We've got the little bits up here. We got the classics back here. These are always here, but What we don't normally have is these little bits up here. So I think, you know, I'm halfway there. This is getting a bit long. So hopefully this lasts for another month and I can have a proper beard for the first time in my life. You know times are hard when you're so bored that you revisit a day in the life 100 tradition. What are we doing?
Face masks. These go off.
If the Deliveroo driver comes,
Barry's not getting it.
well, mine's black, so it's gonna look racist. Oh, the phone's gonna fall. Yeah. That's a big pizza.
Cheers, mate, for a big lad.
Hi. Let's see what they've fucked up. Oh, nothing.
Comes with a free table as well.
Preach, brother. Church, that's a big boy. Now that is quiet. That is the quietest I've seen it yet. Not a single thing going on out there. And that's a very busy road. You know you're bored when you're me and you condition your hair. That's something I never fucking do. But here I am with a head full of conditioned hair. Yesterday I bought some milk. Not yesterday, whenever it was, I've lost fucking track. And I bought a bigger milk because they didn't have any small ones. And in the interest of not wasting anything during this pandemic, I've just been having like 10 cups of tea a day, which is really good. So me and Dan, we've come out for our one bit of exercise for the day. We're getting some supplies because we're going to work on a couple of DIY projects today. And guess what? I reckon they're not going to go well.
It's a lovely little one.
Right then, so it's another day. I'm very aware that we film about 2 things a day and then move on. But it's just, there's just really not that much to do. It's quite boring. It's Monday, so I'm on my own today. Dan's at work. Which is mad when you think about it, that he's still working. You've got everyone talking about this fucking social isolation. Dan's still working. And his work is not like critical to the country. I'm sure he wouldn't mind me saying that, like, if he had some time off, the world wouldn't fucking end. So the key thing to do is obviously keep busy, right? You need to keep busy, you need to keep your brain active so you don't spiral into fucking misery. And I've got a few things going on at the minute just to keep me busy. So first of all, Rock Band drums officially now work on Clone Hero. So I'm going to test those bad boys out today and see how that goes. That is a real big thing for me because it's almost like practicing the real drums, so buzzing for that. Second thing that I've created for myself as a way to keep busy, I'm repainting my AirPods. Now, this doesn't seem like much, and in fact the paint job's not great on there because I've scratched the fuck out of the AirPods, so I might need to sand that down a bit. But this is just a nice little project, it just keeps me busy. I'm gonna paint in Los Santos Customs Chrome, because I'm just bougie as fuck. Again, just ways to kind of try and keep yourself busy, you know what I mean? And I'm constantly kept busy by the fact that these fucking tiles keep falling down. So at every hour I'll spend maybe 5 minutes sticking them back up. I really don't know what I'm doing. All right, we're getting there with the chrome. I have spray painted my entire iPhone screen though, so I need to sort that out. Something's arrived for me, and it's in a Panasonic box. And I'm really confused because, as far as I'm aware, I've not fucking bought anything from Panasonic. Oh yeah, I'm right. I didn't order anything from Panasonic. It's just in a Panasonic box. This is cool. This is a Stream Deck. Well, it's not a Stream Deck as such. It's a video switcher and a video mixer for the podcast. So we can switch between 4 different video feeds while we are streaming. Good morning, everyone. We wanted to give you a nice little surprise bit of content during this quarantine. So I'm thrilled that the long-awaited 4th part of our Bike Time series is here. Me and MB, we're gonna go on a bike ride. We're gonna stay 2 meters apart from each other at all times, even though we've spent loads of time together already. Weather is glorious today, and I've just got my bike repaired. Danny White sorted it right out. Here she is, guys, the Faithful Steed. For those of you who haven't seen my bike before, it's one of the highest end BMXs you can buy. It's a Mongoose Villain from 2004, and my bathroom stinks of cobwebs because that bad boy's been in the shed since the last time we used it. Last time me and MB or me and Dan went on a bike ride, I can't even remember when that was. But here it is, fully serviced, no rear brake. Let's go. I really don't know what to wear because it looks lovely and sunny outside, as you can see by that blinding fucking window. But I don't want my hands to be cold when I'm riding, so I might get some COVID gloves and bang them on because we've got a big box of them. Oh, fuck's sake. Much to the disappointment of everyone on the canal, I'm going to take my big Bluetooth speaker, so I'm going to tape that to the front of the bike so me and Bridie can listen to some 50 Cent while we're driving around. As always, Bodge Job from TPD TV. Alright, so it doesn't look too pro, but what I'm going to do, I'm going to take an empty rucksack just because it's inevitable that bad boy's going to fall off, and then I can take my bike pump as well for when the tyres inevitably pop. For fuck's sake. Oh man, this should be a good day, you know. I'm really looking forward to it. MB,
Right then.
how we doing?
Bonjour.
Ready for round 4,
Good,
mate?
Ready for round 4? Ready. Same old bike.
Yeah.
A couple of things to address at the start.
Go on.
I have had facial herpes, so let's get that out of the way. And my bag is shit.
Let's have a look. Oh my god.
But don't worry about that. They're out of the way now. Let's fucking ride.
Where are we going?
The canal.
All right.
The usual spot.
All right, let's
you
roll.
decide what direction.
This way.
What's that for there?
It's a sound system, mate, for 50 Cent.
Nice. 50 cent.
All right, progress report. It's a beautiful day. Having a lovely cycle. The canal's quite empty, though we have already been shouted at once, which is annoying. The speaker is on its way out already. We've had 2 songs and it's almost fallen off. Oh, it's ropey. It's come off 5 songs in.
Guaranteed, mate.
It's a nice idea.
It's a good idea.
Memories here.
There are some memories here of when we didn't flood this lock, isn't there?
Yeah, I don't remember
Over
who
there.
did, but someone did.
Someone did, and we was just here. We got fucking framed like,
OJ.
yeah, like
When-
OJ, like Tiger King.
When was that? 2009?
Yeah, that must have been.
11 years ago. Should we do it again? Not that we did it the first time.
We can give it a go. I don't know how to do it.
Too much water pressure. It's such a nice day. I'm a little bit worried about the old Bernard Matthews. It is boiling. And that's not a complaint really, but we'll put the little thing down there because I know you've missed it.
Something's broke off my bike.
What is it? Oh, cheap bike. Low quality bike that, mate.
Screws come out. Fucking Danny
Buy
White.
cheap, buy twice.
Buy it twice?
Yeah.
No problem, laddo. Shit. Here, Cal, catch.
Is that your new one?
Yeah.
Oh, Brett, mate, it's fucked.
Chuck it back then. Fucking hell, let's go.
Yo, so 14 miles in for me. Bridie's in a bit more because he cycled to my house. I'm fucking knackered and I need some food, so we're gonna find a co-op. It's not easy riding on BMX with world's hardest bike seat, mate. My ass is in tatters.
That looks like a soft seat, mate.
It does look soft,
Soft
but
seat for a soft
it's
lad.
like me. It looks soft, but it's actually rock hard.
What is it?
How many miles have we done?
13 and a half. Not so
Less than I thought.
Is it?
Yeah.
Let's have a look. mate.
might not even be sweaty.
It's not really that sweaty, mate.
No, it's because I'm used to doing things like this.
13 miles every day.
Oh, right, I'm off to get a meal deal.
Get something to...
Right, we've arrived at this little beach. I'm going to call it a beach. How are you feeling?
To a sweaty back.
Oh yeah, the Bridie sweats. Nice hoodie.
Think about this one.
That's 2. Oh, you're wearing the Supreme?
Yeah, just a casual Supreme, mate. Not big.
Gotta be done. So I'm going to eat my dinner, which is a bag of crisps, a Boost bar, and a Red Bull.
In my total 90 bag,
Yeah.
I've got you a couple of bits, mate.
Oh.
So, first thing, I did think you'd get thirsty, so I brought you this Amazon Tor water bottle thing.
What is that?
Just a little like container that.
That's a good bottle.
Yeah, free when you do an Amazon Tor.
Oh, from the factory?
Yeah.
That is cool.
And my dinner, for me, the salad, the usual. It's lovely, mate.
No, it's not.
It is. So, we got that.
Yeah.
5 different raw veggies every day. And I thought you'd get a bit peckish. So I bought you a couple of Lotus biscuits, mate. And a tin of baked beans for the OGs, mate.
God,
The
wow.
OGs will know that one.
Where are these from, these Lotus?
Yes. Stole them. But it's just a nice design. It looks nice. It's made
It is
quite
nice,
well.
that.
So
very
that's
nice.
why I bought it. It was 40 quid.
Yeah, it's good. It's stylish.
Mm-hmm.
We're making a video currently, not right now, but throughout the lockdown to let you know how this quarantine is treating us. But just quickly, Bridie, how have you found it?
Lovely.
Yeah?
I'm quite numb to the actual virus and the impact of the virus, apart from what I can see on a daily basis. But selfishly, it's been very nice. Getting paid to be at home with my mum and dad, who I don't see very much. Help them out, which is always nice. Yeah, I've got a better routine off work than I did at work.
Yeah, same.
What about you?
Yeah, I'm enjoying it as well. Like working from home as of today, so things might change a little bit, but I've connected with some people like Ben and Chocky on a level that I've not really connected with before this quarantine. Spent a lot of time on Discord. Some great guys have set up a TPD Discord, which you can visit here.
The old visit here.
Visit it here.
Oh, visit. It's over here. No, it's here.
Or link down there. We've been doing the live streams every Friday, which is really keeping me sane, and obviously GTA Online.
It's
Been
been
smashing out a lot of ice, so it's been all right. You know, hope everyone out there's keeping as well as we are, and hope no one that you know is ill, and if they are, it's not good.
No, good luck.
Cheers.
So far, we gave the update. I've lost 6 stone so far. So far, 3 times. I reckon I've lost a little bit more now.
Yeah.
Flat, pretty much flat belly there. This used to be massive, mate, and now it's gone.
You had to reorder your t-shirt, didn't you?
I'm still jacked, mate.
Please, we better watch out.
Please, you better sit down.
Alright, so Bridie's desperate to ride on the mongoose. So, right?
You're going to steal my mongie on a mongie joke there, mate.
So, give it a quick burn, see how you do, and I'll ride this shitter. But you owe me one for this.
I owe you one. Right, let's go.
There's no no rear brake.
I don't need brakes, mate. I'm moving forward.
Bridie's bike is so much nicer, and I guess this is what you get if you shell out like a substantial amount on a nice bike versus using a £300 BMX that your parents bought you almost 2 decades ago. Me and Bridie have come onto this disused bridge, but what we didn't account for is that it's someone else's turf, innit, Bridie?
We're on somebody else's
We're on
turf
someone's
here.
turf. There's 2 little kids there.
Look out.
What?
Big bird.
Oh, fuck me. That was tough. Almost 30 miles there, which from me, that's a big, big deal. Oh, Jesus, I've still had no proper food. But I only realised when I got upstairs, mate, how fucked I was.
50k we've done there, mate.
Not quite. Not quite. Maybe we'll do it again soon.
I hope so. I'll just dribble down there, missing. Good night.
Have a good one, mate.
Alright, you too. Thank you.
No, thank you. See you soon. Enjoy cutting the grass. Never again. So I've just got home. Fuck me, I can't even relax. I'm that fucking shattered. We've just announced as a country that we're in lockdown for a further 3 weeks. So get used to it. Let's have some fun.